Tiresias, it's me.
It's you, Pherenike. Don't you know by now that I foresaw your arrival before you even mustered up the thought of my words?
I'm so sorry to bother you again, kind prophet. There's just been so much on my mind
Since you have discovered the whereabouts of your Daena, the beloved, and you would like my foresight to help you predict how your reunion shall go. It is no bother, you are much kinder than many others that have come to ask me for my aid. Tell me, where is she now?
The northern plains of Asphodel, I've heard. But Tiresias, tell me, will she still want to see me? We have both been dead for so many years. Or perhaps she moved on.
The north. Yes, I see now.
See what?
The past and the future, they are fickle things. My girl, changed by something as simple as a whisper. And yours, like many others, I see clearly, though I cannot tell you all that is to transpire. I see your deep love for this woman. I see her burning love for you. I see a long road ahead of you that shall have many conflicting paths. Your resolution shall have you up. None of them. Pray, heed, Pherenike, you shall love once more, but none shall be as it once was. That is the future that I see.
Another one of your vague prophecies. That doesn't help in the slightest. In fact, I think it has only worsened my anxieties. What's so funny?
Yes, my prophecies could be considered vague, but one must not tempt the fates by speaking too much. I have lived 7 lives' worth, and that is something I learned early on. But if it is your heart bringing you such unease, I fear my prophecies can do very little to help you. But there may be another way.
Another way?
Yes. When my daughter, Manto, feared for her marriage, I told her tales of love that I had seen in others, in hopes that they may help her. I prayed to Hera many days and nights in hopes that her marriage might find success. Now, while I do not think that my prayers to the gods would be heard on your behalf, I can tell you these tales in hopes that they may ease your mind.
Tales of love?
Yes. You are not the first that has come to me with the intent of reuniting with a lover. Many years ago, a man came to me with a crew of 43 men alongside him, and the weariness of many years of travel showed on his every feature.
A crew of 43 men. That's Odysseus, isn't it? He came to ask you for help to return to Ithaca.
Yes.
Well, I know to be united, but what does it have to do with me and Daena?
No matter how long Odysseus and Penelope were apart, their love for one another held them strong. Consider their love. It might still be that you find such an ending. Nowadays, I imagine they're spending their afterlife together.
I look away for merely a moment, and you have fled from me again, my love.
Is it truly fleeing, if I remain close by nonetheless? Come, sit with me. You mustn't bother Telemachus so.
Why, as his father, it's my duty, Pen. All these years, and still the boy won't tell me of his wife. It is a wife, isn't it? Or have I been upsetting him this whole time with my assumptions?
Well, yes, I do believe it was, but is it really that important that you must repeatedly ask him? Let the boy enjoy his afterlife, just as we do.
Oh, you're right, Penelope.
What would I be without you? You would be Odysseus of Ithaca, brave hero, mighty king.
Nonsense, Pen. I am nothing without you there at my side. I am forever grateful to the gods for returning me to you.
I am glad that you returned, no matter how long it took. After all, we have forever now.
We have forever.
Would you have done anything differently if you could go back?
Of course I would. But I got you back. And that is the greatest gift a man could ask for in this life. The fates had their plans for us. And I am forever grateful that they were merciful enough to allow me to walk into the afterlife alongside you.
And you may walk alongside me for a long time yet. Oh, even after all this time, they love each other so dearly. You really think this will happen to me?
That I cannot say, my girl. I merely tell you these stories as possibilities.
Then she told me another.
I hoped and knew that you would ask me that. I know. This one actually happened quite recently. You see, Lord Hades occasionally invites me to his game nights, and Lady Persephone is quite fond of the fruits of her springtime labor. That is, the wine made from it. So, for this occasion, they had brought along Dionysus, who in turn brought along his wife.
His wife?
Yes. Ariadne is quite a dear, really.
Wait, Ariadne? Wasn't she the lover of Theseus?
Was, yes.
Ha! Ariadne, come to beg me for my hand, have you? Well, I fear I must sorely disappoint you, for I have since moved on to much better things.
Theseus, you are ostensibly the same as ever.
You will not tempt me with your clever words, woman. So be gone.
I am not here for you, King of Athens. I am here to accompany my spouse.
Playing hard to get. Of course you are. Wait, spouse? Someone actually married you? Oh, that's hilarious!
What's hilarious? No? All right, keep your secret. Anyway, all right, good news, Stephanie loved the wine. Bad news, she took all of the wine. Good news, we can definitely still drink the wine if we join him for game night. Oh, hi Theseus. I see you've met my darling wife.
Wife? You married Dionysus?
Eventually, yes.
But he's the one who told me to leave you on the island.
Whoa, bad vibes. I was making a joke. I didn't think you'd actually do it.
I'm not refusing an order from a god.
Whoopsie. Anyway, I'm gonna go crack open one of those bottles. You leave me there, yeah? Don't get to seal it with your boyfriend.
You married a god. You married a god.
I did. I merely wanted to come by and say hello. Congratulate you on all your grand deeds.
Oh. Thank you. Now I feel like a bit of an asshole.
Only a little? Listen, why don't you join us and we can talk? I'm sure Lord Hades wouldn't mind another guest at his table.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Why would you tell me this one? It's really not comforting at all.
I think it is. Even if things do not go the way you expect them to, trust that it shall all go as the fates have planned. Now, we do not have much time left. I sense that someone else will be joining us quite soon. But would you like one last tale? I'm certain you will like this one.
I suppose. But I will be real upset if it's another depressing one.
It is not. How much do you know of Achilles?
The great hero. I know he refused to fight in the Trojan War, but to his friend passed, and then he helped us to victory.
Yes, Achilles, who would not fight until the death of Patroclus, a prince of Opus. But you make one mistake in your retelling. They were more than friends. Patroclus was his counterpart, his compassion, his heart. Before there was the fair Briseis, there was Patroclus at his side, and even when there was his wife Daena, there was his compassion beside him too.
Isn't that just a roundabout way of saying they were in love?
Well, yes. I do not know the exact relation between the three, but I know that Achilles loved Patroclus, and Patroclus loved him in turn. In fact, when Achilles did pass, their souls reunited, much like their ashes did. I remember it so well.
Kind lady, are you sure I should not return to the Elysian fields?
No, my boy. Lord Hades and I have prepared one final gift for you. You, hero of Greece. Though I cannot yet reunite you with your living son, your wife, or your brothers that have fought along in your stead, there's one shade that's always been here, waiting patiently. Go to him.
Achilles,
Patroclus, I have no words, and yet so many.
there is ample time to discuss whatever is on your mind. You fought. You slayed him, the son of Priam, Hector.
I did.
And yet you would not grant him a resting place?
I would not. Could you forgive me?
It isn't my place. But you fought. Despite your stubbornness, that is all I wanted.
All you wanted? So you stole my armor? You went to war knowing they would target you if so.
Yes, I did. Are you upset with me?
Very much so! I lost you! You know why I refused to fight.
Yes, I knew why. But that is why I also knew that someone had to go in your stead. I do not regret what I did, nor will I ever.
Then there is no use in fighting further. I understand.
You have done them a great kindness, my dearest.
Perhaps.
We will have to see if their love can stand the test of time, much like ours. Is that not so? Yes, much like ours. Yet, I find I have made peace with our arrangement a long time ago. The longer I must wait for you, the more time I have to think of how I will show you my affections. I think very much the same way. Speaking of which, this year's spring festival is proving to be something I much anticipate. Dionysus has been getting quite experimental with his wines. You simply must tell me all about it when you return.
Tiresias, have you seen my good sandals? I mean, do you know where they are?
I have not seen them, but you will in about a few seconds.
Oh, lovely. I'll get it. Oh, my sandals.
And it seems that our time has run out. Pherenike, please stand up.
Really? Look at me. These legs aren't made for walking.
Tiresias, buddy! Boy, am I happy to see you! You're never gonna believe what I brought. Actually, you already know. But that little lady there?
Hi.
Yeah, baffled. How you been? Still blind? Yeah, I thought so. Find me laying here, because I'm feeling good right here.
Hermes, you are right on time.
Of course I am. I'm never not on time. Anyway, let's finish this play, right? Resolution, blah, blah.
Yes. Pherenike, would you please be so kind as to stand in the middle of the room?
Okay, but why would I need to? Oh, Nikki. Daena, I'm so sorry I let you die. If I had known.
Nikki, it's all right. We can change fate. Lord Hermes brought me here to discuss just that, actually.
No, seriously, I'm so sorry, Daena. Poor little thing.
Nikki, it's fine.
No, please, let me explain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't believe you about food being poisoned. I'm sorry that I didn't say I love you enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't marry you when we had the chance. It's just I'm so sorry that I didn't come to find you right away. I loved you in life, and I love you now. So if you would like, I would like to say your girlfriend.
Nikki, I'm not upset about any of that stuff, you know? I mean, sure, you're stubborn and it's kind of silly how I died, but I'm not mad or upset. Forever's a really long time, and we haven't seen each other in ages, so perhaps we shouldn't, date. Continue where we left off. Wait, I'm not wording that right. I just wanna
Oh, Hera, help us all! She wants to ask you out on a date!
Oh,
Jeez, was that so hard?
oh, you mean like start over? Kind of?
Yeah. Go out on a few dates, fall in love all over again.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no, I would like that.
So, do you want to go out with me? Eurydice started this really cool cafe down in Asphodel, and Orpheus does the entertainment.
Really? I thought he was fragmented and couldn't go to the underworld.
And we pulled a few strings. Besides, the cafe was so...
That's how I got Hermes to bring me here, actually. So, you ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
Man, I love happy endings.
As do I.
But seriously, you have a major case of same-face syndrome in your visions, buddy. Didn't your creative writing course tell you to describe your characters in a livelier way?
I will be sure to put it in the course evaluation, I suppose.